Here comes Woody Jackson, a quarterback, and we just heard the score of the Purdue-Michigan game with a minute left. Purdue leads Michigan 16-14, and with that announcement, this crowd goes berserk because they may be watching the #1 team in the country. The crowd fired up about the fact that Michigan may suffer one of the biggest upsets in college football history this afternoon. Final score, Michigan has been defeated. That just announced by our public address announcer, the Panthers are #1. A 12-0-0 record, the unanimous national championship, the Heisman Trophy winner, the Outland Trophy runner-up, 6 All-Americans, the Eastern Championship, the Coach of the Year, and the Sugar Bowl Championship. This was the Cinderella story of Pitt football in 1976. The script may sound like it was written in Hollywood, but it was acted out in Pittsburgh. And it probably will be a long, long time until college football can again match the dramatic climb of the University of Pittsburgh to the 1976 National Championship. The story started in 1972 when Pitt football reached its lowest ebb by posting a 1-10 record. 4 short years later, Pitt football had gone from the agony of defeat to the thrill of victory. Modern college football had never witnessed a quicker or more dramatic turnaround. From 1-10 to 12-0-0 and the unanimous national championship. It read like a fairy tale, but millions of collegiate football fans around the country knew it was for real. As the cover of Sports Illustrated so aptly announced, Pitt is it. Summer long, the buildup had been tremendous. 2 of the preseason favorites for the national title, Pitt and Notre Dame, would meet in the very first game. ABC television was there to beam it across the nation, and football's top writers flocked to South Bend, calling it the most important opening collegiate game in years. Could Pitt repeat last year's 34-20 romp over Notre Dame? And could Heisman Trophy candidate Tony Dorsett continue his absolute devastation of the Irish? The answers came quickly. After Notre Dame took the opening kickoff in for a touchdown, Dorsett electrified the stadium. On his first carry from scrimmage, the brilliant All-American took a simple off-tackle dive play and stuck 61 yards in Notre Dame's face. 5 plays later, he finished it off with this run, and the game was knotted at 7-all. Then the Panther defense took charge. All the preseason talk had been about the offense, but as Pitt's opponents were to find out all year long, this Panther defense was one of the best in the country. The burly Notre Dame offensive line was simply unable to handle Pitt's front five of Al Romano, Randy Holloway, Don Parrish, Cecil Johnson, and Ed Wilimowski. The constant pressure from Pitt's front five forced Irish mistakes. First, safety Bob Jury picked off this pass. And then, early in the second quarter, cornerback Leroy Felder set up Pitt's second touchdown by returning this aerial to the Notre Dame 2-yard line. With the defense firmly in control, Tony Dorsett did what only he could do. He destroyed the Irish morale with 181 yards rushing, giving him an incredible career total of 754 against Notre Dame. Pitt won shockingly easy, 31-10, and the victory vaulted the Panthers from 9th in the preseason polls to 4th in the United Press International rankings and 3rd in the Associated Press poll. The Panthers took their newfound prestige to Atlanta, Georgia, to tangle with the ramblin' wreck of Georgia Tech. For Pitt quarterback Robert Haygood, who hails from nearby East Point, Georgia, it was a homecoming he won't forget. Haygood led Pitt to an early 7-0 lead. But then, disaster struck. On a sweep to his left, he slipped, attempting to make a cut. The cartilage was torn in his left knee, and he would be lost for the season. It was a tough loss for both Robert and for Pitt. Junior Matt Cavanaugh got the call, and when his number was called, he was ready. Cavanaugh completed 7 of 13 passes for 117 yards, including this 51-yarder to Gordon Too Much Jones. Dorsett rushed for 113 yards, and Pitt romped 42-14. AP kept the Panthers 3rd on their list, and UPI advanced Pitt to the 3rd spot also, behind Michigan and Ohio State. Cross-state rival Temple provided the opposition as the undefeated Panthers opened their home schedule in Pitt Stadium. And waiting on the Owls was that unheralded Pitt defense. First, in the person of tackle Don Parrish. And then, safety Bob Jury. Offensively, Pitt moved the ball on the ground. Bob Hutton up the middle. And of course, Tony Dorsett. But it was only 6-0 at halftime. The defense, however, continued to hold firm, limiting the Owls to just one lone score on a blocked punt. Carson Long boomed field goals of 50 and 33 yards. And Tony Dorsett did his thing. Pitt held for a hard-fought 21-7 victory. UPI kept the Panthers ranked number 3, but AP jumped Pitt to the 2nd spot behind Michigan. All the pregame talk in Durham, North Carolina was centered on Tony Dorsett. During the week, the Pitt coaching staff had been doing some heavy thinking about ways to keep the opponents from stacking against the option pitch to Dorsett. The plan was simple. Matt Cavanaugh slid down the line for the option, but suddenly he stopped. Step back, and presto. Where were those defensive backs? The new pass series worked time and again. Cavanaugh won National Back of the Week honors by completing 14 of 17 passes for 339 yards and 5 touchdowns. Split receiver Gordon Jones and flanker Willie Taylor each took in 2 of the TD aerials, and tight end Jim Corbett added another. Several of the passes were of the spectacular variety. How about this effort from Cavanaugh and Taylor? The spectacular passing display opened up the running for Dorsett, who finished with 134 yards. Just as importantly, it sent a message to Pitt opponents. This was no one-man show. This was a football team that could strike from anywhere. Duke found it out the hard way, 44-31. Louisville was next to challenge the Panthers, now ranked number 2 by both AP and UPI. Quarterback Matt Cavanaugh, picking up where he left off at Duke, was brilliant again, directing Pitt to an early 27-0 lead in the 2nd quarter. Then it happened again. Rolling right on an option play in the 2nd quarter, Cavanaugh broke a bone in his right ankle. He would be out for 3 weeks. Enter walk-on and former 9th stringer Tom Dorsett. In his first varsity game, he was called upon to lead the nation's number 2 ranked team. The drama was heavy, and the implications were many. The question was, what to do? The answer was simple. Give the ball to Tony Dorsett. Dorsett finished with 130 yards rushing, and Pitt held on for a 27-6 win. The Panthers retained their number 2 ranking, but it was time for soul searching. Haygood and Cavanaugh looked on from the sidelines as Miami came to town. Pitt unveiled the I formation for the first time since 1973. And donning that I, of course, Tony Dorsett. Dorsett had his best game of the season to date with 227 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. Deep down, it seemed every Pitt player called on that something extra. The men up front blocked just a little stronger. The backs ran a little faster. And the defense hit a little harder. And Tom Dorsett showed what he was made of. Johnny Majors and his coaching staff even added this little cow pasture play to flanker Willie Taylor. The defensive core was again imposing. Leroy Felder picked off this Miami pass.
Romano kept the pressure on up front. Monster back Jeff Delaney seemed everywhere. Pitt retained its number 2 national ranking behind Michigan with a 36-19 pressure victory. The nation's eyes and ears followed the Panthers to Navy. Tony Dorsett needed just 152 yards to become the all-time leading rusher, and a packed stadium and press box were there to see if he could do it. The Panther defense stole the early limelight by totally dominating the midshipmen. Heroic Tom Usick fired an early touchdown pass to Jim Corbett. While everyone was concentrating on Dorsett, Elliott Walker showed the Navy his heels with this 69-yard burst. Then Dorsett began closing in on Archie Griffin's record of 5,177 yards. And with each carry, the crowd was on its feet. Finally, with the ball on the Navy 32-yard line, Dorsett needed just 4 yards. As only he could do it, and as he had predicted earlier in the week, the record came tumbling in dramatic, electric fashion.
By the 20, from 15 to 10, Dorsett on his feet into the end zone. He goes in for a 32-yard touchdown run, and the Panther bench is down there. Everybody has run into the end zone, risking a penalty, but they're going to congratulate Tony Dorsett. Even the Navy cannon has gone off. Tony Dorsett has become the all-time leading rusher in the history of football. Markers are down. This will be a bench penalty against the Panthers, but it really doesn't matter.
It's an honor and a pleasure for me to be here tonight. Not only because the Heisman Trophy Committee accepted me as a recipient of the Heisman Trophy.
Football had never seen anyone like Anthony Drew Dorsett, and it may never see another one like him again. During his career, he rushed for a staggering 6,082 yards and 55 touchdowns, en route to 18 NCAA records and 27 Pitt marks. His landslide win in the Heisman Trophy balloting was the second largest in the history of that prestigious award. Simply put, Tony Dorsett is, by all measures, the greatest runner in the history of college football.
could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. Yes, it was my way.
It was still Michigan #1 and Pitt #2 as the Panthers hosted tough Syracuse at Pitt Stadium, and the Orangemen weren't overawed by the rankings either. Quarterback Bill Hurley, in fact, gave Pitt fits all afternoon. Record-holding Tony Dorsett was brilliant with 241 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. But it was the Pitt defense that saved the unbeaten season with a brilliant fourth-quarter stand. With Pitt holding a shaky 20-13 lead and less than 2 minutes remaining, Syracuse had a 3rd and 1 on the Pitt 11. But the Pitt defense stopped the 3rd down off-tackle slam and then brilliantly did it again on 4th down. Look at it again and watch All-American nose guard Al Romano motion with his left hand where the play was coming. The Orange drive failed by inches, and Pitt tacked on a late field goal for a 23-13 win. The Panthers held firm to their #2 national ranking. Fully mended, Matt Cavanaugh returned to his quarterback duties against the Army Cadets after a great stand-in job by Tom Musick. Cavanaugh celebrated his return by completing 8 of 12 passes, and Tony Dorsett rushed for 212 yards and 3 touchdowns. It all added up to no contest. Pitt 37, Army 7. day was occurring in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where Purdue shocked the country by upsetting Michigan 16-14. Pitt was #1. Network television and a sellout crowd was at Pitt Stadium to see the nation's #1 team take on bitter rival West Virginia. And the proud Panther defensive corps was ready for the fight. Dorsett got Pitt on the scoreboard early with this touchdown run. And Matt Cavanaugh directed the attack superbly. With this 27-yard field goal, Carson Long became the NCAA's all-time leading kick scorer. In halftime ceremonies, athletic director Kaz Myslinski retired Tony Dorsett's number 33 jersey. The first time that Pitt had chosen to so honor one of its football players. Dorsett responded to the jersey retiring honors by rushing for 199 yards and all 3 Pitt touchdowns. Pitt built up leads of 17-3 and 24-10 before the final score of 24-16. The nation's #1 team was 10-0. For the 3rd straight year, Pitt and Penn State battled on national television for the Eastern Championship. The Nittany Lions got on the scoreboard first with this 21-yard Fusina Totori pass play. After that, the Panther defense shut the door. J.C. Wilson picked off one Penn State pass. And Bob Jury another. Ground, Randy Holloway couldn't be blocked. Cecil Johnson couldn't be blocked. Offensively, after sputtering early, Pitt loosened up the Lions' defense with some passes. And then shocked Joe Paterno's team by employing an unbalanced line. And for the first time ever, running Tony Dorsett from the fullback spot. Dorsett went over the magic 6,000 career rushing mark by steamrolling the Lions for 224 yards and 2 touchdowns. Elliott Walker finished off the job with this 12-yard TD burst. Big, big win for the Pitt football program, and the Panthers now took their hopes for a national championship to the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans and a date with the Georgia Bulldogs.
One of the most evident things at Bourbon Street, of course, is the carriage. And we happen to be enjoying a ride right now through the middle of Bourbon Street. As a matter of fact, we're there right now with Cecil Johnson and Jim Corbett.
All right.
Cease, first of all, how about your New Orleans experience? Has it been a good one for you?
Well, we just got here. You know, we really haven't, had a lot of time to see the town, but everything seems to be shaping up pretty nice, just like them nice young women over there. Hey, baby, hey!
Oh, hey.
Yes, it's Myron Cope on Sports coming to you tonight from the Marriott Hotel, the headquarters of the Pitt Panthers in New Orleans, a few days before the Sugar Bowl. And Bear Bryant. Al Hurt's playing a little basic American jazz across the street there, a little Dixieland, and the Pitt Panthers are trailing in there to have themselves a party. And that's the way they're going at this Sugar Bowl game. They're taking it easy. They're having some fun. And if that outrages you, well, Bear Bryant just set the day. All the teams he ever took to a bowl game, they were there to have some fun.
I want to play. I'm tired of practicing. I want to get out there and play. We went out there today and seen all them bald-headed Georgia boys. But at the end of that game, there's going to be a lot more red than they think on their head.
From the southern belle of a city, New Orleans, Louisiana, a happy new year and welcome to the Superdome for one of the most attractive college football games of this era. The 43rd Sugar Bowl game being played inside the dome, matching the University of Pittsburgh Panthers and the University of Georgia Bulldogs. Pittsburgh 11-0 on the season, ranked first in the nation among the great college teams that we've seen this year. Georgia 10-1, ranked fourth and fifth, the Southeastern Conference champions, and here come the Panthers. Pittsburgh out of the East, a team put together by Johnny Majors and his coaching staff 4 years ago, and here they are today playing for the ultimate achievement, the national championship. And a happy new year from all of us here at ABC Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to some, good morning.
As it had been all season long, Pitt's defense was brilliant in the Sugar Bowl. Against the run and against the pass, there was nowhere to go. In the first half alone, the Panthers intercepted 4 Georgia passes.
On a morning from a Bogart movie, in a country where they turn back time, you go strolling through the crowd like Peter Lorre contemplating a crime. She comes out of the sun in a silk dress, running like a watercolor in the rain. Don't bother asking for explanation, she'll just tell you that she came in the year of the cat.
The heralded Georgia Junkyard Dogs tried dogging Dorsett's every step. This left Pitt's speedy receivers one-on-one. It was no contest. Following Elliott Walker's catch, Matt Cavanaugh rolled in for Pitt's first touchdown.
And you follow till your sense of which direction completely disappears.
The junior quarterback unleashed this heave to Willie Taylor. And Tony Dorsett stood tall, as he had done for 4 years. In his final appearance in a Pitt uniform, Dorsett set a Sugar Bowl record by running for 202 yards. It was altogether a fitting way to end a Cinderella story. Pitt and Tony Dorsett were number one.
Produced by Chuck Howard, directed by Andy Sedaris, our technical director John Allen, Jerry Klein, researching spotter, Jimmy Ritz, our statistician. It's Music trying to get in with 13, now 12, and headed for 10 seconds to play. He gets the first down, and that stops the clock with 12 seconds. And look at the Pittsburgh sideline. They're all down there. 8-yard line. Johnny Majors already up on the shoulders of his team. 4, 3, 2, 1. The game is over. And Johnny Majors gets a ride across the field as the Pittsburgh Panthers defeat the Georgia Bulldogs 27-3. A dominating performance. And I, for one, would certainly not quibble with anyone who says they are the National Collegiate Champions, because they won them all. And they won this big one convincingly. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports, recognized around the world as the leader in sports television. Pittsburgh, 27, Georgia, 3.
Memories like the corners of my mind. Misty watercolor memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? And if we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we, could we? Memories may be beautiful and yet that's too painful to remember. We simply choose to forget. So with the laughter, we will remember. Whenever we remember the way we were. Remember the way we
This is Bill Hillgrove. Coach Jackie Sherrill and I will be back in just a minute with an update look at 1977 Pitt Panthers.